Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your CS2 util guide. So, we previously did Dust. Today, we will be doing Nuke. Now, I know a good bit for Nuke. I know a lot of good smokes. Now, starting on T side, you can smoke Garage, which is over there. And those pesky snipers on round 3, 4, and so on, like to be there. So, as you can see, our map suggests a spot. But this goes way too far into garage. Look at this. I mean, what if they're right there too? So, instead, what you do is you aim at this. And jump. That's a lot better. Now, that's your first smoke. The T side. Now for CT side, your first smoke is to get rid of boxes and such. So running and throwing, you can get rid of all that. As you can see, get rid of all of that. So you still have access here to here. Now, those boxes back there also can be mollied standing at this electrical box and looking at those conduits. Looking at that first one, you run some and throw. You get those boxes. Now, obviously not enough, so you got to run a little further. You can't just go a little bit. So, going back over here, you run a bit. And you can actually get boxes. You can't go a little bit. You gotta run about, count 1 Mississippi. So, I'll demonstrate that right now. 1 Mississippi. Voila. Now, if you are stuck in here after it being smoked, you can pop a flash. Looking at -1, you pop a flash there, there, and there. Now going back over to T, you can do that red box. I've had people rush me from that red box. You just, boom. And for a reference image, all you have to do is do your -1 onto this. And red boxes is blocked. No one can hide back there. Now, if your garage if you haven't smoked garage, you just throw. Now, it shows you where to do it, but if you want to reference -2 or -1, or in the middle is so much better. As you can see, we got that. Now, going into a site, if you do a rush from here to hut, you're going to want to go in to your little friendly fire extinguisher and then pop a flash. You can also pop a molly, but that blocks your entrance. So you can do that. You can do a smoke, a nade, all of that. Now, protecting a site, like in Dust, they give you no options except for a pop. So, you can throw a nade in between these to block off this. You can actually do a short throw, which is left click and right click in the middle of this and the where that little weld is. You can do it with a molly. Smoke, a flash, and a nade. So whatever util you want there, you can use that. Now, protecting from heaven, you're actually going to want to block off that stairwell by putting your -1 at the bottom of this crevice right here. They can't get up. You can also take a smoke, and if you're hiding back here, it's a lot better. You can bring your -1 up to this, and it will go down into Haven. Or if you need to pop a flash over there or pop a nade, you can do both of those. Now, if we head down up into Haven, going through here, you can't rush this always. So if you want to pop a good flash for all of this general area, you can look up at these vents and pop that area, that area, that area. Now, if you want to get someone down and behind the box, you put your -1 on here. If you want a perfect lineup, put your -1 and backed up against the wall. -1 for that garages and the bottom, and you'll do damage to them enough to be able to start hitting them. You can also flash them down there. Or smoke them out. Or molly. If you do a molly, you want to do your -1 on the garage. You can molly them out. Now, I've made the mistake a few times how to get down here. I take damage. This yellow platform is what you want to hit. You just slide right down. Now, let's head on down to B. Now, entering B, you can, if you leave that open, you can pop a flash into it. Looking at your fire hydrant buddy again, and bringing around to the holder of it, your -1. There. Now, protecting it, it's just a lot of hitting off of this roof. Oh, well, sorry. I did that a little too close. Hitting a lot off of this roof. Putting your, where this and this bar meet, right on that. You can do a nade. Fire. Hell, even a smoke. Whatever floats your boat. Now, entering it from ramp as a CT, you can smoke two ways. If someone's under here, you left and right click onto this. And it going down. That's completely smoked off. They're gonna have to be shown. And you can sneak through there. Now for here, you can actually stay hidden. You walk just a little bit while throwing, and it will land on that thing. It'll block your way in. Now popping a flash is pretty easy here. All you gotta do is look at this green, put your -1 up to it, look a little bit over, about to the middle of the wall. And there. Now, you can block off those boxes by putting your -1 on them and running. Now immediately do it. You can also do a molly over there. A flash. Oh, well, that works. Or a nade. And for here, you can molly all the way down over to singles if you want to. You just gotta walk a little bit. Put your -1. Molly that off. That's about it for this map. It's much smaller than Dust, much easier. So, I thank you all for joining me. Hope y'all stick around for more. See ya.